Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today we are back with some more Crab Champions. If you didn't see last episode, one of the craziest episodes we've done in a while, right? All of those beam turrets that we got to use from the start, breaking the game, going to loop 3 was really, really fun. And now we're back, and we're going to be using the marksman rifle. We have not used the marksman rifle in a very, very long time, ever since they took away the ability to zoom in like the sniper. I know we did this sniper build recently. I talked about how much I enjoy it. I know I feel like I'm in the minority there, but they took it away from marksman rifle, and we haven't used it since. It just kind of does a 3-round burst. So we're going to try to do that. Maybe try to do greed stuff here. I think we're going to rock with laser since we were going to do that last time. We'll probably switch it back over to pickaxe here, and we shall start with orbiting scythes. You know what? I'm very happy to start with orbiting scythes. Orbiting scythes is a great thing to start with, especially with the marksman rifle, especially with things that are going to do a lot of damage, like to elites. Scythes is a great way to do this here. Great way to start. So we'll see if we get a bunch of greed. Another fun way to do this is to just turn this into like an assault rifle in itself. Stuff like that. And I don't think you can find greed perks from the starting pillar. That would be interesting though. Okay, tasty orange, damage increased every time we kill someone on the island. Okay. And just say heal at the start of each island. Don't have a ton of healing. We could start enhancing orbiting scythe. That's always fun. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get our health figured out, because overall this is a really promising run here already. Actually, we got tasty orange, right? We got the scythes. I'd like to just make sure we don't lose the run. Also, yeah, last episode. I'm gonna just try to figure out the thing. We have last episode we learned that you could turn off damage numbers. So let me turn them back on. I feel like we might just have damage numbers off for the rest of the game. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and I guess we're going to do max health multiplier. Speed. You know what? As much as I like health, I would like to already start trying to turn this into assault rifle. I really would like to already start going crazy here with the marksman rifle. So these are damage numbers. We can see the damage numbers popping up. Right, does make things look kind of crazy. It's fun to see, you know, who you're starting to deal damage with, but overall, I don't really miss the damage numbers, right? I know there was a long period of time, or another series, Vampire Survivors, where we used to have damage numbers, then we took them off and we never turned back. So I don't know. We might try to do that here. We might try to do that. And welcome, Ellie. Just started a new run with the marksman rifle. Didn't really get what I was looking there for. We'll do movement speed increased, even though I don't normally like that. And we'll go economy here, because money equals OP. Because also, movement is, I talk about it a lot. I love movement speed. It's one of my favorite perks, but it's also a perk I feel like is not important. And so a lot of the times it's one of the first things that I sell, or I don't have enough slots and I don't use it. Man, yeah, it is, I guess it is cool to see damage numbers when you're early in a run. Because here, let me like now turn it off. Because honestly, either we have them all off, or maybe just once I get to loop 2, I start turning them off. I don't know. Shops contain more goods for sale. Enemies eliminated close range give you more crystals. I'll just do shop prices are discounted. Not really happy about any of those. And we'll try to do some damage here. Damage is obviously pretty important here. Especially if we can go get raw damage early on. That's always nice. Love the pickaxe. One of the easiest melee weapons to kill the shields off of people. Dude, and then orbiting scythe. Putting in work. Putting in work. Oh, geez. Almost dead, but I'm not. Oh, man. This run's really going crazy so far. Well, I'd like, we still have an achievement we need to get of beating a boss with 5 greed in our perk, but every time we actively look for greed, we never get given them. So that might not happen. The other thing is just to try to get a lot of attack speed to turn this into an assault rifle, a lot of damage, stuff like that. A chance to gain ammo when dealing damage. So still don't really know fully yet, honestly. Abilities explode into sparks. We'll go ahead and take that as the best of the bunch. Still not really seeing anything I super want here, unfortunately, though. What are we looking like here? This is an enhancement totem. This is a gamble. Hey, always gamble. Except equalizer's like my least favorite perk in the entire game. But I'll hold on to it for now. Man. Fire rate increased, but do less damage. I'm not liking. I don't know. We got a lot of utility. I'll take another max health multiplier up. That'll be good for later. And I guess we'll gain 2 more anvil choices on Anvil Islands, but I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. I'm not. I wanted a lot more better things than this here. Okay. Now, luckily, I was like wondering why I was doing so much damage to that poison grub. Luckily, we got lucky with one of the fire rocks. And it burnt that thing to a crisp. But it's like, that's always the thing with roguelikes. We always talk about the second you actively really want something, you're never going to find it. Like, ever. You know? Yeet! Okay, what we got? Salvage. Money. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, Silver Lining would have been cool, but Ring of Wisdom. Critical hit chance increased by 2% every island. Guess we're doing a crit build here. Fucking weird. More max health multiplier here. We don't have any actual max health up, though. We only have multiplier up. So, but I don't know. I'm very interested in trying to make the crit build work here, though. Because that is one of my favorite ways to do a crit build, right? Slowly increase crit chance. Obviously, in the olden days of Crab Champions, the first time you went to a crit chest, you could find that as a common version. And they, though I think it was only 1% each island, but it was like almost guaranteed if you wanted it. So, you know, now it's not, but I think it probably makes sense to not be guaranteed. But I love it. I love it. All right, sorry for out of context and content, just wondering. It's been a while. I don't see or hear about your cat who always played with your cables. What happened to him? They're still around. Jojo and Ramsey are both doing wonderful. Kind of just had to figure out sort of boundaries where it just doesn't seem like there's going to be a good way to let them in this room while we're streaming. So cats, from everything I've learned, are really good habit builders. So they've kind of gotten used to having their own spaces, and like, I mean, they have the whole living room and front room, and I mean, they are spoiled to all hell. And so they are doing wonderful. They turned 2 a month or 2 ago. I try to post a lot of pictures of them in our Discord in the Pet Tax channel. So shout out to our Discord if y'all aren't there. Also, if you guys are in our Discord and you'll have some pets or some pet photos, legally obligated to throw them in the Pet Tax channel. But they're doing great. They are... Jojo's full of it. He's very affectionate. Whenever I'm working on my laptop out there, he always wants to sit right in front of me on those like wooden circle chair things. But yeah, they're sleeping right now. But they're great. We had a couple of scares. Jojo had that blockage a while ago. Then he had a UTI. So they're both on medicated cat food for the rest of their lives. Ramsey had like some ear infection or something, and we got him taken care of. They just got all their yearly vaccines and stuff, but they're doing great. Appreciate you asking. They're doing fabulous though. Just kind of had to figure out, as much as I'd love to show them off for content, and it's something I'm working on myself personally. We'll do zigzag pattern. It's something I'm working on myself personally. Oh wait, greed. As much as I wanted all that other stuff, we were attempting to do greed. Something I'm working on is just not getting so frustrated when they're bad, because they're, you know, like, there's like, we let them up on like the kitchen table, and we have all blankets and things for them, and we just, the one place we don't want them is on like the countertops where we cook food, right? So it's like, you know, every time we see them, it's like, God damn it, get down. And like last night they were knocking a bunch of stuff over. And so I've been trying to, over the last I guess we've had these cats now for over a year and a half, which is crazy to think about. Time flies. But just trying to build more patience in myself, you know, try not to get as upset, you know, at the little things. But they're good. They're full of it, but they're good. They're good for sure. Enhance orbiting size with orbiting, just for the lulz. Also, limited loot. More crystals drop when killing enemies, but the amount of loot choices in chest is reduced. It actually sounds pretty horrible, but I'm going to take it. The goal is to attempt to get 5 greed perks this run for the achievement. I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll try here. So maybe an idea for a run. Try and win with your least favorite weapon ability, melee, minus the grapple. Well, grapple would definitely be that. If I had to pick my least favorite of everything, it would probably be grapple hook, dual shotguns, and one of the lower range melees. Cause yeah, I'm telling you, I would have a completely different opinion if the grappling hook, if you could just toggle whether the grappling hook did the explosion at impact, which is where it is now, or where you are originally before you grapple away. Because I would love it if there are a bunch of enemies right on my ass and I grapple up and then the explosion happens where I leave. I would love that, you know? Okay, heal at the start of each island. As much as I want crit, relic chest is what we're going to be going for here. That'd be sick if we got a bunch of greed and we had 100% crit chance. I think that would make for a really cool build. Also, it is very, very spooky. Here being kind of nighttime. Do want to make sure we're spawning this hard enemy, but also just make sure we're pacing ourselves here. Oh shit. And then half health, just like that. Because once again, I have max health multiplier. I don't really have any actual max health shenanigan, or like much max health to make the max health multiplier really worth it here. That's why we took another health chest here, because we do really need to figure out our health chest stuff. Love to hear it. Cats is like extra kids, but it's always fun to play for them. Thanks for answering that, by the way. Absolutely, absolutely. And especially for games like Crab Champions, Peglin, the games that we play a lot. I'm just here to hang out with y'all, you know? Make some fun content for YouTube, obviously. You know, we're just always having fun. So it's always fun chatting it up with y'all. And my hope is that because the cats are now about they're both 2 years and a month or 2 years and 2 years and 2 months, something like that. I have a lot of friends that have told us that have a lot of cats that you know, they start to chill out around 2 to 3 years, and they've chilled out a lot. But I'm hoping once they get to 3, also I guess I'll do freeze. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm hoping they'll chill out a little bit more, so maybe we can reintroduce them into the streams later on. But we shall see. Also, honestly, armor, if we have no armor, I'll take that. The other thing could have been good to giving us more greed, but whatever. Also, now this is a potential throw, but if we throw this run, I don't know. I'm okay throwing this run. We're gonna XL Totem only once. I'm not gonna XL Totem twice. That would be the guaranteed throw. That I still feel like we might have thrown here, but at least I'm not doing a guaranteed throw. Right. At least we're not doing a guaranteed throw. Okay, I see that ice pumpkin. I do have ice on myself here. So I XL, where are the rest of the, you know, maybe I shouldn't be complaining that there's not a lot of enemies here. Because this does not feel like I did an XL totem. This does not feel like I did an XL totem. They've got to... That was the easiest XL totem in my life. That was the easiest XL totem in my life. The grub jumped over your melee attack and kept its shield. I was wondering what happened there earlier. I was wondering what the hell happened. Oh man, okay, we got, okay, paycheck, get money each island, and shop prices are discounted. Also, going back to, I'm gonna just look over here for a sec. Going back to, yeah, the cats. It's crazy because they are. It truly feels like they're little kids sometimes, and or all the time. And I'm just like, man, if this is how hard it is to have cats, I really don't think, I mean, we've talked about it a lot. I really don't think I want kids for so many reasons, right? It's a little bit scary when the world's just falling apart right now, environmentally and everything else, to kind of want to do that. I think in 10, 15 years, if we changed our mind, I feel like we might adopt, take someone out of the adoption system, you know. But also, you know, Caitlin's talking about maybe getting dogs as well in the future. And I'm like, fuck, dude, we got a lot of friends and they have dogs. And it's literally like, that is literally like having kids. When you get dogs, you just, for the next 20 years, the next 15 to 20 years, you literally have to take this animal and let it piss and shit outside every 5, if not more, like every 4 to 5 hours. You have to let this animal piss and shit every 4 to 5 hours for the next 20 years of your life. And I just don't think I have that in me. I just really don't. The whole time growing up, I thought I wanted a cat and a dog and they could coexist together. I think I want to be a cat person for the rest of my life. Because yeah, kids are expensive. I mean, the cats are expensive. We spoil the shit out of them, but I know kids are way more expensive. But also, like, having cats that came potty trained, they came potty trained. And yes, or sometimes they're accidents, absolutely. But do I have to let these animals outside every 3 to 4 hours for the rest of their lives? I don't. And I just don't think I have it in me. I really don't. I really, really don't. Dogs are a ton of work. If you get dogs, you want Bernese Mountain Dogs. My grandparents breed them. I think if we got dogs, I would for sure adopt. I am really, really against breeding, to be honest. I know there's different scales of breeding, but to be honest, I just kind of have a big moral. I'm really morally against animal breeders. Pure breeds of dogs and cats are way unhealthier than mutts. And 2, there are so many animals in the system, in shelters, that need homes. And once again, it just feels really shitty to just be like forcing these animals to mash parts so you can sell animals. I always talk about it a lot. If you're gonna buy an animal, I'm gonna shoot you with a toy gun, probably. But I don't want to shit on people too much, but just my moral, personal takes is it's not okay to buy animals. Only adopt them. Mutts are way healthier than pure breeds, because no shit, when you just inbreed animals a bunch, they're gonna have medical issues, right? So if we did, we would adopt just like we did the kitties. There was going to be a $25 adoption fee, and they had so many animals in the shelter. They were like, we're not even gonna charge you. Please just take these cats. Please just take these cats, you know? And there are things you can do. A dog door, right? Also, we'll take some paycheck. Also, what's our crit chance at? Our crit chance is at 11%. Honestly, it feels... I'm going to paycheck one more time. Max health multiplier. Oh! Both outgoing and incoming global damage multipliers increased. I want greed. I feel like I have to take this, even though it's going to probably kill me here. I do 25% more damage, but incoming damage is increased by 25%. That sounds pretty bad, but I'm going to try to take all the greed I can here. You get a dog door that opens automatically when it senses a thing on the collar. Yeah, true. There are ways around it. 100%. At least, but even though my parents have been talking about that for years, and my friends have been talking about that recently, I have yet to see anyone do it successfully. I know it can be done. I'm not saying it can't be done. I actually told my parents, I was like, because my parents wanted to do the dog door, but they're like, oh, well, we're scared if there's gonna be coyotes or something that are gonna come fuck up the dogs. And I was like, well, you could almost make like a catio. You could almost like have like an enclosed gate fence and then have the doggy door there. That way you could always let them have access to some of the yard. But I think they're still worried about like mud and stuff like that, you know? But definitely ways to do it. Definitely ways to do it. My grandparents always make sure to not to inbreed with both breeds of dogs and our horses. Yeah, I don't know how all the details with dog breeding, but if you're only breeding one breed, is that not inbreeding? Unless they're mixing breeds, I don't know. I still just kind of against the sale of animals, to be honest. That's kind of just a me thing. If they breed a dog and a horse together, there's 0% chance of inbreeding. Oh no. Okay, well, so I'm doing 25% more damage, but I take 25% more damage. There's a chance I lose. I feel like I needed to do it though, because like I said, I'm really trying to do this greed build here. But like, so many of the greed perks just are fucking ass, man. Just fucking ass. Maybe people would be more inclined to take greed perks if they weren't all fucking doo-doo. But unfortunately, they are all doo-doo. And right now, dude, I don't know what the fuck this build is. I really don't know what this build is. We don't have good damage. We don't have elemental. We have utility, but not health. And crit chance that's rising. But once again, if we don't have... Oh! 35 HP. We have no way to heal. I think the run's over. And I'm okay with that, honestly. This run has been ass. Give me a new... Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Arcane Blast. Sure. Whatever. I'll take it. Not just a you thing. I'm chatting with my foster cat in my lap. Aww. It's adorable. Yeah, I love our cats. I know I don't get to show them off as much during content. But I don't know. It was just really hard for me, like stressing out about the cats fucking around with everything. Being all curious while trying to put on a show, make a content, you know. But okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay getting a new run here. I wasn't feeling that run. More damage, random patterns. And then we could do it for Arcane Blast. That's not really what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna just take a health chest here, right? Once again, having not enough health. We had how many bananas? We increased our max health multiplier like 3 or 4 times, but could not find a single way to increase our overall health. Right? If we had gotten, if one of those bananas had been a mango, right, maybe we would have at least been able to live longer. We still wouldn't have had much damage, but gain armor if you have no armor. Okay. I always prefer health scaling, but you know, that's a decent relic. And I will say this Arcane Blast start, it's no scythes. The scythes were a good part of the build, but at least we can do better against elites. And honestly, the Arcane Blast is decent against normal enemies too, so. Shops contain more goods for sale. Not in love with that. Still not in love with what we got, but okay. Where the portal? Oh wait, there's greed chest. Okay, okay. See, we just need good greeds. Because I'm gonna take every greed offered to me, because that's the gimmick right now. But how about you offer me a better greed? How about that? How about you give me like big bones? Or the one that you get fall damage. There's some absolutely vile, awful, disgusting greed perks in this game. Fingers crossed for Brawler. Is that the one where we do no normal damage and it's all melee damage? Howdy, how are you? I rather disagree with you. Several greed perks are quite good. One higher roll I found is almost always worth it. Big Bones is pretty good. Last time I got High Roller, everyone in the comments told me how bad it was, because I don't know if people were saying it was glitched, but the way it like just keeps disappearing things. I love Big Bones. And then there's Rising Star that is more money drops and more enemies spawn. That one's really good. That's really good. There are some good ones. Trust me, I'm not saying there's not good ones. There's just also a lot of ass ones. Enemies. Okay, we might get some health pickups. The only problem with that is we have to get it. Global damage increase, but more enemies spawn. That's actually decent, because we get more money, so I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take that one. We'll do health chest here. So we're gonna get more money here. I have gotten to the point where I do, in fact, take greed chests now. I still... Fuck you. I still, for the most part, kind of refuse to use greed totems because I do really hate a lot of the greed perks. And a lot of them are really, like, I really think I really don't like a lot of them. But in this build, I probably, if we did find a greed totem, I probably would. Because that is what we're attempting to allegedly do here. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Taking some damage, but we're going to keep getting this armor over and over, which is nice. So we'll get some more max health. Venn diagram. Honestly, these health rocks are pretty nice early on. Okay, we'll take a mango, up our max HP. We're at least at 556. Is this an enhancement? Okay. So I'll always take those golden ones early on, where you can get a legendary, lose 33% of your max HP, but what do we got here? I'll do a mango. We're already at 806. Okay, well, we have 3 mangoes. So we have 1,000 HP already, which I do like. Just don't really have a lot of damage here, though we do have the Arcane Blast, which that will help, honestly. I think the main problem with greed chests is you only get one option. Why is that the case with them? I think you should still have some choice. Yeah, maybe that's just because there's not too many greed, and they feel like that you'd be able to find the ones over and over. I agree. I think you should be able to, it should offer you 2, though. At least it's better than Totem, where you're just forced on it, whether you like it or not. Maybe you have to take 1, but it still offers you 3. That way greed's reinforced, but choice is still there. That's an interesting way to do it, too. The greed perk that drains your health after every island is a death sentence. Yeah, we have lost many a run because of that. So, like, that's why I'm just terrified of greed totems. Because it's like, oh, you have a cool build and you're having a lot of fun and you're making a cool YouTube video? No. No. And sometimes, yes. But just getting a chance to have a no kind of scares me. And I feel like it's because I always bring up the comparison of, I remember growing up as a kid, right? I've played hundreds, if not thousands of hours of Binding of Isaac ever since Flash Isaac came out when I was a kid. And I always remember everyone talking about how a lot of YouTubers just refuse to use pills. And I never understood that until I started playing this game and doing the greed stuff. But I will say, I do think the downsides of bad pills are way less bad than the downside of some of the bad greeds in this game. Constant damage to nearby enemies. Chance to get an extra chest when flawlessly clearing an island. I'm just going to do damage aura. Just help me out here a little bit. And max health goes up when we buy things. I'll take that. I've had great runs with that perk. If you have tons of personal space and get your HP way up, you have regenerating armor. You can just chill at 1 HP forever. It's a lot of ifs. And I think that's the scary thing is, like, absolutely. Are there ways to have fun with that and do good builds? Absolutely. But, like, if you just get it randomly from a greed totem and you haven't been able to build up those things that make it good, or you know what makes it good, but you just cannot find it for the life of you because it is a roguelike and there's a lot of RNG, it can be frustrating sometimes, you know. But there's definitely ways. There's definitely ways around it. I know I'm, you know, probably a little bit more hesitant to a lot of greeds than other players, you know. So your current gun sucks. Yeah, I mean, we have the Arcane Blast, and Chaotic Shot's helping, but we haven't really got to up it too much here, honestly. Shots are larger, do more damage, but they're slower. That's fine. Okay, okay. Got some more damage. And we will take a relic chest here. Love some relics here. Love some relics. Yeah, see ya, man. They do drop healing. The only problem is it doesn't come to you. You gotta come to it. Also, man, we're already at 1,000 HP. I'm pretty happy about that. Now, we don't have good healing. We have, like, well, besides the enemies dropping health, but I don't really, this is like some of my least favorite healing because it's just Not consistent. When the game gets crazy and there's a million enemies, sometimes it's hard to go get the healing that you need without dying. Reload speed. Okay, I'll do the fire rate goes up when we kill someone. We have the 1 greed. If we don't have the crit ring, I don't really feel like doing crit. I was gonna do crit when we had the crit ring, but if I don't have that, then I don't really want it. So when we kill enemies, we will shoot faster. It's just our damage isn't great here. We still not a crazy run. I'm not gonna lie. We like shooting faster when we kill people here. The Arcane Blast is really carrying a lot of our damage here. It really is. Really is. Fire help there, but I do like the 3-round burst. I like the weapon overall. I just we need to get some better items here. Okay, we'll just say health regenerates. A little bit of health regeneration. We'll do some money because I don't think we have that much. I don't think we have a great economy here. Hold the line! We do need more ammo or faster reload. The faster reload relic is always nice. Okay. Let's skedaddle over here. At least our health is nice. There's a lot more to a crab champions build than just health. Okay. Here we go. Oh no, I thought that was a glass totem back there. That reflection made it look like a glass totem that we had already broken. Okay, shop prices are discounted. It's a form of economy. I'm gonna go damage here. As much as I'd like an anvil, I really think we need our damage up here on this marksman rifle. We need the damage up. We're building the fire rate up, but that's only good if we have, you know, elemental things, which we do have the arcane blast. But also, fire rate's good when you have damage. So, would like to try to build up our damage here a little bit, I suppose. I do need to remember, I think zooming in on this does bring in the spread of the weapon quite tremendously, I want to say. A lot of weapons in this game do that. Because, yeah, it is kind of hard to kill enemies here. We need some damage. So hopefully we can get something good here from this damage chest, because, man, I need it. Man, I need it. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, I thought that was a legendary. Okay, well, link shot. Chance to shot for shots to burst into 2 link shots. That's not bad. And damage increase for each armor. I'll take that for now. What do we got here? Spark shot. Lightning. Okay, I mean, I wasn't really intending to do elemental, but it seems like we might. So max health when we buy things. Sharp shot. Or not sharp shot, lightning shot. I'm gonna reroll 1 time here. Lightning. Oh, damage increased every time you clear an island. That I want. So we're gonna get rid of power armor. We're gonna get rid of scavenger, the little healing that we have. And man, still gonna need to get rid of something else. Dude, this is risky getting rid of something here. Shops containing another good for sale. It's helping us get greeds, but honestly, give me at least a single gemstone. Damage increasing each island, so we can at least start this. Right? Okay. Here we go. Autobots roll out. Autobots, roll out. Oh, he's rolling out. See, and instead of having 300 damage, we got a lot, because this is where we died last time, right? We died in the ice area. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. They're still trying to fuck me up. They're still trying to fuck me up here. They're still trying to fuck me up. At least we have Arcane Blast. That's been helping a lot. And dude, if we lose here again. If we lose here again, I'm gonna crash out. I don't want to lose here. I'm not in love with this build, but we definitely got a better build than we had previously, so. All right, so we just need more time. We need more time to get this build going here. I'm glad to have gotten it here. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Money. Dashing reloads weapon. But gemstone, man. Another gemstone for more damage, but also bonus crystals. I think I gotta take bonus crystals, honestly. And then I will say max health multiplier. We didn't have that before. It looks like we're not gonna really rely on a lot of damage, health scaling. We are getting a little bit of health when we buy things, which is why getting more money is good too. But it seems like mango and banana is gonna be a big way we build our health here. Sucks because we have to take up slots for it, but whatever. Remember when there was just hearts? You could just buy hearts. It wouldn't go in your inventory. Big shot, blind fire. Damage increased to distant enemies. I think that'll help. And definitely want another relic. Already having 3 relics by Island 16 could be nice. Are there any greed relics? I don't think there are. I just thought about that. But I feel like I might have seen one, but ultimately I think the answer is no, but I'm trying to remember if I've seen a greed relic. Oh, there's an enemy just bouncing back and forth. That happens a lot on this map. Quite amusing. It's like I'm skeet shooting. Skeet. Somehow this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, give me the money. Does money go P? Okay, what we got? Health rocks are guaranteed to spawn. Reset all cooldowns when you destroy rocks. 2 more anvil choices. Not in love with these. Not in love with these. 2 more anvil choices. And I will go speed. Because we could still, turn this into an assault rifle here. Oh, geez. Like I said, that was kind of something I wanted to do if we weren't going to be able to do the greed thing. Right, and we do have the relic that when we kill enemies, we're getting our fire rate up, so that's been nice for this. Now that we have gemstone, right, we're gaining a little bit more damage every island. We're getting money, more money than we should as we kill enemies. So, I don't know. I see the vision for this run, right? Our health is respectable, right? Economy, I memean, we helped our economy a bit with getting more money. Economy's not great. But I can see the vision with this build here. We still got some work. Got our work cut out here for us still. For sure. For sure. Greed Relic, Hoarder's Backpack. Allows you to pick up all upgrades from chests, but can't get rid or drop them. Oh, yeah, that is the relic, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I could have sworn I remembered there being some sort of greed relic. I just couldn't remember what it was. Yo! Fire rate increased 2% after clearing each island. I just said I wanted fire rate. That's the way to do it here. And as much as I'd like anvil, dude, give me another relic chest here. Okay. We're trying to turn this marksman rifle into a minigun of some sort. I really want the damage to go up. Elemental effects too. I mean, I'll take whatever I can get. I'm not going to be picky this run. But I would love it if we could keep just getting more and more damage. If we could find some raw damage, right, considering we have gemstone, that would go a long way, but don't know. We always want that. We never really get it. So damage goes up by 4%. Fire rate goes up by 2%. Every island we clear. Yeah, marksman assault rifle. Very fun. Honestly, it's practically there already. Once we kill a couple enemies, that one ring goes pretty hard. Yo. Then max health multiplier increased every island. And honestly, let me take another relic chest. So we're getting damage every island. We're getting fire rate every island. We're getting max health multiplier every island. Get a lot of infinite scaling. Yeah, obviously if we could find things like wind up, mag shot, stuff like that, that'd be really good for this kind of build. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't remember if it was this build or last build. Every time we die and we do multiple builds in a video, they kind of blend together. So I need to check. I don't think we have the... I think that it was the last run had the ammo perk. So I don't see myself gaining ammo here, so... Oh, jeez. Damn, dude. Angered shotgun crab and shotgun crab. Do you see that link shot working? Damn, dude, this is still fucking hurting me, though. There we go. Okay. We have... Shops have more goods for sale. I'll take that. Maybe I should have done the portal choice for more greed, but I figured this will help me find greeds in the shop, maybe. Also, we're going to get... Shots are faster, less affected by gravity. It's good for now. So, yeah. Yeah, we do not have any ammo perks yet. That must have been last one. Last build, you had the upgrade, gave you 2% crit every island. Yeah, that was nice, but yeah, we don't have that anymore. Fireworks, accelerating, streak shot, maybe. Damage, man, I'm really looking for something. Okay, a gemstone, damage increased every island. There's bouncing explosion. We were looking for that last episode. Chance to instantly reload after each elimination. We'll probably take that. And we'll take shots do more damage, move in random patterns. Ooh, health shot would have been good too, though. You know what? We get rid of damage. See, I wish I knew how good damage aura was doing for us. I think I'll get rid of endurance. Heal at the start of each island. Is there any way? Yeah. Heal at the start of each island, and I'm gonna get rid of, honestly, damage aura. It's gonna suck, but whatever. And I will take health shot. I think that's pretty helpful. And I think we'll just do that. When you can get it, spark shot with targeting is dope. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Targeting in general is so strong. Also, XL totem. Go big or go home, right? Go big or go home, right? I totally can handle it. Totally. Gonna make this link shot work here. Got healing. Actually have healing here, so. I love that enemies don't just heal anymore. Dude, I hated that shit. Back in the old update of True Nightmare where if you didn't damage enemies in a while, they would just heal. Like, there's still healing enemies that can spawn now, but having just everyone passively heal was so annoying. So glad that's gone. Almost dead. Grub is almost dead. Okay, Grub is dead. How many years of jail time would this crab get? For what? Like tax fraud or for murdering people? Oh, that's a greed totem. We do have a greed totem. After this, we do have a greed totem. So we'll see after shit talking greed totems. We'll see if the greed totems want to make me feel bad and make me consider taking greed totems more, or if it'll just confirm my beliefs of fuck greed totems. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh, spooky. Whoa, Hornet, 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 Hornet going hard, Hornet going hard. Hornet making me hard. It's like when you watch the B movie, you just get uncontrollably horny. That happens to everyone, right? Not just me. Woo! Okay, we got 2 Hornets. 2 Hornets. Crab murders entire populations of islands. Well, who's gonna arrest me? I'll fucking kill him. I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it. Okay. It's taken us a while, but we have a lot of scaling in this build now. And I did XL totem to be fair. To be fair. To be fair, I did do an XL totem. So of course it's gonna take a while. It's taking a long ass time though. And we only get, because we're getting fire rate permanently every time we clear an island, but we just started doing that. And then the other ring or relic says that we get fire rate in combat up every time we kill an enemy, but obviously that's only temporary. It's not even for the rest of the combat. But there we go. Okay. For some reason, why is it sometimes when you clear elites, it kills all the minions, and then sometimes it doesn't? I had it chalked up to it being if it was the end of biome elite or if it was an extra elite you fought, but this was end of biome elite, so I don't know why it didn't end there, but whatever. Also, well, let me open up these first, and then we'll go do the green totem here. Something very bad's about to happen. I can feel it. Chance to shoot shotgun blasts. What is the chance? It's only a 10% chance. And gemstone, increased damage. And I will say max health goes up every island. Okay. Okay. That's like one of my least favorite ones I could have gotten. One of my absolute least favorite greeds I could have gotten. Max health multiplier for us goes up by 100%, but enemy health is increased by 50%. Well, surprise, surprise, there's way more enemies than there are me. So we just turned the game. These waves are gonna take 7 extra years to clear. But I knew it was gonna happen, and yet I did it anyways. Because we're trying to get our greed perks. We're trying to get that achievement. We need to kill a boss, having 5 greeds in our inventory, and I think they have to be unique as well. I want to say, because I feel like we've tried to get this achievement before. We thought we were gonna get the achievement, if my memory is correct. And then it didn't count, maybe because they weren't unique, or that is just an entirely false memory that I have, which that's very possible as well. Also, did I take the thing that says instant reload? I do. I did take auto loader, which I'm happy about. Bouncing shot, damage up to distant enemies. I'll take that. And I feel like within here, I'm gonna anvil. We have extra anvil choices. So I think we'll be able to find something good. Most likely just on the Arcane Blast. I feel like Arcane Blast is kind of helping carry a little bit here for us. But we're using everything. We're utilizing literally everything here this run has to offer. I think we just need to hold out because we have a lot of this infinite scaling. think we gotta just wait till the infinite scales go burr, right? 25 max HP, 12% damage, the max health multiplier going up, and the fire rate going up. So what do we got? We have flaming, electrifying, spiraling, growing, or chipping. I think we just take flaming here on... Now, link shot... Actually, link shot might be the way to do this here. Yeah, I'm gonna actually do link shot, turn that fire. I changed my mind. We're gonna do that. Money would be good. I want a relic here, though. Before a boss, you should count how many greeds you have. Yeah, right now we only have 2, so it's easy to remember. But yeah, because the achievement I want to say is 5. Is beating a boss, which I believe means like the fire biome boss, not just the elites. So the chances we're going to get it here, very low. Might be able to do it in a loop too. I think we should hopefully be able to get pretty decent by loop too, right? It's just elites themselves are going to have more health as well. That guy. Oh. Okay, 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 okay. Jeez, dude. Holy shit. Okay, got you. Let's see. I should be relatively safe up here. Relatively is the keyword there. See, it's just so much harder for me to kill elites now. Because of how much health they have. And like, yeah, whoop-de-doo, I have more health, but... I don't know. Not the greed. I suppose there were probably some greeds that I would hate more. I do just really hate this greed perk. Like I said, I think I hate probably more than the average person, so... reset all cooldowns and reload weapons when you destroy rocks. Extra portal choice. Okay, I'm gonna do extra portal choice, increasing our chances of greeds. And we'll go for a speed chest here. I'd love if we could get juiced. Or just the epic fire rate as well. Because our fire rate's doing pretty good here, I will say. And it's just gonna keep getting better and better. 2% every island. Is nothing to laugh about. We have gemstone. We've been upping our damage this whole time. Obviously, like I said, wish we had gotten the raw damage, but, you know, you don't always get what you want. Something you gotta learn when you play roguelikes. Okay. 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 I thought it was a sniper crab. It was a shotgun crab, actually, there. I think the link shot could do really good with us. If we keep getting our fire rate up, and if I could enhance link shot more, I do think link shot could do a lot of good for us here, but it's, I'm glad our armor broke there, because we get armor, 1 armor every island if we have no armor. So we always talk about that, right? It's always annoying when your armor's almost broken, but it's not. So then you have to go into the next island with armor that's going to break immediately. Right, it's better if it breaks the island before, that way you actually can get fresh armor here. But man, dude, it just takes so long for us to clear waves out now. I know part of that's because we don't have our damage figured out, but a big portion of that does come from just upping the health of our enemies, obviously. Shots are faster, less affected by gravity. Making like a hit scan weapon here. We're not doing crit. I guess we'll just go random here. So this is our last wave before normal boss fight here, or you know, boss fight of loop 1. And we did time to grind guarantee seal of approval last episode, and we did get a win. There's no way in hell I'll be time to grind guarantee seal of approving this run. Unless something changes here, I don't feel very confident here, to be honest, in this build. Portal amulet would work well. Are you talking about the relic that I just got that gives us more portal choices, or are you talking about the insane rare one that spawns our bullets at enemies? Because that would be obviously crazy if we got that. Is our weapon a hit scan? No, but practically. It's not. There's projectiles coming out, but we did get fast shot several times, increasing the speed and decreasing gravity or something. So we've practically turned this into a hit scan, but it technically isn't. The insane rare one, yeah, we got that one where our bullets just come out of the nearest enemy. That'd be a run. If I get that, maybe you get a TTG guarantee seal of approval out of me. Without that, though, probably not going to happen. That was a good placement for a rock there. Oh, jeez. Dude, it takes me so fucking long to kill these enemies now with that greed perk. And yet, I'm still going to be attempting to take more. Wonder how many less affected by gravity is needed until the bullets start going to space. Yeah, we have... And we also do more damage to distant enemies, which is nice. But yeah, we have... Oh, it's up here. Shots are 50% faster and lighter. So it actually didn't have anything to do with gravity. Spiral shot, more damage, going spirals. We're shooting them so fast, that's fine. I just need more damage, quite frankly. Should be a randomized... Oh, we do have a greed totem. There should be a randomized greed totem that turns all your upgrades into greed perks. Oh, gosh. I don't know how many... there's not that many greed perks overall in the game, but here we go. More crystals drop. More crystals drop when eliminating enemies, but the amount of loot choices in chests is reduced by 1. Probably decent for us. I don't think that's that bad. Mortar turret, homing blades. Yeah, I'll take a homing blade. I'll take a homing blade. Why not? Why not? Evolves into my favorite Pokemon. Okay. And I'll take, well, I don't have enough money to get another perk slot, but okay. Well, let's see. See if we can at least beat Loop 1 boss here. I think those buzzsaws are probably going to help a lot, actually. I've got 2,000 health with half an armor plate on me. Okay, we're out of armor. That's okay, though. Holy shit, dude. They do not stop shooting me. I guess I'm not stopping shooting them either, but still. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Now, we do have healing. We do have healing. We have the normal regeneration, I believe. Though that might only be for the first 60 seconds. We also have health shot. Yeah, those orbiting buzzsaws helping a lot. Got one of them down. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Down to half health like that. But I think we're going to be okay. A little bit of fire rate because we killed those other guys. And we got it. So we're going to Loop 2. The only problem is Loop 2 is scary. So we're going to need a really good legendary. Torpedo shot, beam turret. Shout out to last episode where we got to start with beam turret. Bonus chests. Give me torpedo shot here. So we have homing, spawning blades, and torpedo shot. Maybe this will save me. And some damage reduction here. And we'll loop-de-loop and pull. Because your shoes are looking cool. So, I don't know. I'm a little bit scared. I think it's really going to just depend if we can get past boss 1 for this island, for this biome here. If we do, I think we'll be okay. If we don't, we'll obviously lose the run. All I can say is this build is wacky as hell. Right, we're shooting torpedoes, we're shooting buzzsaws, we're shooting thorn shots. I am cramming so many weird things in my marksman rifle. Spiral shot. Economy here. That's kind of the build. I have this marksman. We're increasing the fire rate, which is good. If we're gonna cram a bunch of random shit in a marksman rifle, increasing fire rate is one of the best things that we can do, right? Increase the chances of those buzzsaws, increase the chances of the torpedoes, increase the chances of the link shot that is then also applying fire, increase the chance of the arcane blast. That way, yeah, when we get the incoming Valley of Death, maybe we'll be prepared. We'll have to see. The Valley of Death is very, very scary. Very, very, very scary. Like that we have the pretty guaranteed armor. And I will say, those buzzsaws and the torpedo shots are helping a lot. I mean, no shit. I'm in 2 legendaries, but we keep upgrading our fire rate, our damage, our max HP, and max HP multiplier because of the Ring of Vigor. Shot prices are discounted. Greed! 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 This will be our 4th greed. This will be our 4th greed. So if we can get this plus 1 more greed and beat loop 2, then we should allegedly have the achievement. Allegedly. Allegedly. And then the only other achievements that I'm missing is one that just says beat normal mode without taking damage at all. There's another one that says beat true nightmare mode. First biome of true nightmare mode without taking damage. And then there is one, the greed one that we're trying to get. And then one that says beat ultra chaos, which we had already done, but I think they added the achievement after we did it. We don't normally do it because I hate manual gem collection, so I might just wait until the next update when Noisestorm said you won't have to do manual gem collection. But either way, increase critical hit chance. No, this is just quite frankly not a crit build, and I don't want to spend the money for that perk slot right now. Not feeling crit right now. Ah, it's the same one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I take this, I won't be able to get any more items, right? More crystals drop, but the amount of loot choices will be reduced. If we're reducing 1, we have 3 loot choices. We've reduced them down to 2. Oh, I'm so dumb. I don't know how to do math. If I reduce it down again, it'll be 1. So I'll take it. It's unfortunately not a unique greed, but would it be fair to call this game both a horde shooter and a bullet hell? To me, both of those genres, like, it's one of those things where, yes, you're shooting hordes of enemies in this game, and yes, it's kind of bullet helly. I wouldn't really call it either because both of those, to me, make me think of very specific genres, right? Bullet hells are very traditionally, like, I don't know, I guess bullet hell a little bit, but ultimately, it's like it's got bullet hell mechanics. But when I say like a bullet hell game, I would imagine like games like, I don't know, games that are even more bullet helly than Binding of Isaac, right? Like there are some games like shoot 'em ups, like space shoot 'em ups, you know, and then horde shooters make me think of very specifically the genre of games like Vampire Survivors, you know. So it's like one of those things, just like every time people try to get in arguments with me like, well, technically Minecraft's a roguelike because it's random and it has permadeath. It's like, we're really gonna do this? We're really gonna do this? You know, so it's like you're technically not wrong, but also I would say you're not really right, you know? You like Enter the Gungeon, I could say like bullet hell roguelike, right? Enter the Gungeon, I would definitely say feels like that. I don't know what JSAB is though. Minecraft is not a roguelike. It is not at all. But the amount of people that have tried to argue with me that it is. We're gonna go upgrade. I feel like there's a lot of potential legendaries that we could upgrade here. Just shapes and beats for bullet hell. I don't think I've played that. I played a roguelike back in the day called Beat Blast. I don't think I've played just shapes and beats though. I'm like, yeah, there are enemies in this game that make it feel like, you know, bullet hell sometimes, but when you say a game is a bullet hell, normally it would, like, to me imply that, like, 80% of the gameplay is dodging bullets, where, like, Into the Gungeon, absolutely. Absolutely. Dodging bullets is a big part of it. Also, Link Shot. Okay, and greed chest here. So this will be our 5th greed. But I don't know if you need unique greeds or what. So we'll see. We'll have to see. But I'm taking all the greed I can here. I'm taking all the greed we can. The torpedoes and buzzsaws are really helping. But also, I know a lot of people. There's a lot of people that hate that the term roguelike and roguelite don't mean the traditional roguelikes of back in the day. You know, like for me, all those games like Rogue that everybody wants everyone to only call roguelikes. To me, I just call those traditional roguelikes. Right? Games like Crab Champions that don't have meta progression, I would call a roguelike, and then games that do have meta progression, like Rogue Legacy. Or Vampire Survivors or stuff like that, I'd call a roguelite. Everybody and their mother's got a different fucking definition. You got some people that think Minecraft's a roguelike, and it's like, what are you gonna do? You can only tell them they're wrong too many times. Now, are there mods, like someone said, to turn Minecraft into a roguelike? Absolutely, but isn't like the main thing of roguelike is you unlock stuff in between runs? That would be a roguelite. That's how I and a lot of other content creators, a lot of people in this space, describe stuff. So a roguelike would be games that don't have that kind of meta progression, right? Like you could still unlock things, I'd say. Like Crab Champions, you still unlock different starting weapons, different starting abilities, but ultimately you're not actually making yourself inherently more powerful. You're just unlocking new options. You know, there's some things that blur the lines a little bit, but yeah, anything that does have like a ton of meta progression, like stat stuff, you know, like Vampire Survivors, Rogue Legacy, stuff like that, I'd call a roguelite. Everyone has an opinion, even if yours is wrong. TTG said to the Minecraft people. Oh, fuck me, dude. So I'm gonna take it because I have to. Glass Cannon, global damage multiplier increase, but lose most of our max health multiplier. So we have lost over half of our health. At least we're gaining more max health multiplier. Oh god. Oh god. So we have 5 greeds, but only 4 unique greed perks. So and we're about to get we're probably about to get the Valley of Death. So we'll see. I'll get more heals. And Spore Shot. Just gonna have a bunch of legendaries here. That's how we're gonna win this. What's happening? Yeah, greed. We're attempting to greed. We're attempting to get the greed achievement. We have 1 greed right here, 2 greed, 3 greed, and then 4 or 5 here. But we did just have to lose like all of our health for this. So we'll see. We'll see. A game that's both a bullet hell and a horde shooter would probably be a difficult game. I feel like it's definitely sub. I mean, normally bullet hells will have ways to deal with it. But like Enter the Gungeon has those blanks, you know, where it's like instead of grenades, you have blanks, you know, and they just delete all of the projectiles off the screen. Or a lot of bullet hells will have ways to get iframes, which I still need to commission an artist to make me a poster of like an old propaganda poster that's like, I'm asking you to abuse iframes, because if there's a game that has iframes, abuse the hell out of it. But okay, let's see. Valley of Death? We did not get Valley of Death, thankfully. We did not get Valley of Death. And now we're applying poison to enemies, but we did half of our, we halved our health. Which, probably gonna kill me, to be honest. But we are doing more damage. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm trying real hard. I want to get this achievement. I do like achievements. Oh, jeez. Okay, there's one elite killed. Okay, honestly, I need to look how much damage we're actually gaining from this, because we're getting a lot of damage. That poison helped tremendously, too. But we did it. Yeah, we're gaining 75% more damage multiplier, and it's global, but max health multiplier decreased by 50%. Technically, Rounds is a crafting survival game. You craft a stronger character and try to survive. Oh, y'all. Oh, y'all. We only get one choice from chests. Gain an extra use of your ability. That's the only thing that we have on it. So not very good, but I'll take it. Incoming damage reduction. Okay, incoming damage reduction is very useful since I just lowered my health. So we do take 19% less damage. So the question is, will I be able to beat this run? Will we get the achievement? Find out in probably about 15-20 minutes. It is just taking me so long to go through these areas. At least our damage did go up, so that is helping us clear these areas a lot faster, right? So as scary as that is, I'm kind of happy we got that greed one. Gaining more chest options is at least easy to do. It is. It is. It is. Damage increased to distant enemies. I'm going to go ahead and health with hopefully the attempt to flawless. I don't think I've gotten this cave in a while. Really would like to flawless this here. Love that the torpedo's home. Right, and getting the fire rate so much. Just increasing that chance, right? We're getting still 25 max health, 12% damage, 3% more max health multiplier, and then something else. Okay, 2 chests here. Bullseye, max health increase every 1 shot. I'm going to just sell that. And mango. Okay, we're at 2,000 HP. Parkour here. Could have got more chests there. It's very quiet. Because it parkour always speeds up the music, but we were between music transitions there. Now the movement speed sometimes does mess up my muscle memory on these things here. Would a TF2/FNAF fan game work? In which way? Like FNAF gameplay with TF2 characters scaring you, or TF2 gameplay so you're doing a FNAF hero shooter? I think a FNAF, well, I guess I consider a TF2 to be not a hero shooter, but a class-based shooter. I don't know why I really think those things are different, but okay, damage increase for each perk level that you have. That's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna fight an elite. I'll do speed chest here, actually. A mix of FNAF and TF2 gameplay. I don't... What, like you're playing TF2 and then every now and then you gotta check the fucking monitors or something? I think you gotta commit one way or the other. I don't think just combining both of the gameplays would work. I think you gotta pick a lane. You gotta be a horror game with TF2 characters, or you gotta be a class-based shooter with FNAF characters. Joseph, speaking of TF2, I know I talk about it all the time. I still, to this day, play TF2, dude. I fucking love TF2. I love it. I love me some TF2. FNAF hero shooter. Shots are faster, less affected by gravity. We'll go ahead and take... We have room for one more relic. And even then, we have a lot of common relics, so... Dude, I feel like we haven't gotten this island in a little bit either. That's what I'm loving. I love the variety in these islands. Still cannot wait for when more biomes happen. I think that's when the game is going to really, truly feel like it's getting closer to 1.0. But I need to, I'm going to give Noise Storm a little bit of time, but I need to reach out and see if, just kind of know what he's thinking the next kind of updates are. That way, you know, We know. I can tell you guys, you know. Like, I reached out to Dylan from Peglin recently to see if I can get some sneak peeks. I haven't heard back yet. And I might not. I'm not entitled to sneak peeks just because I'm a content creator, but I'm hyped as hell for Act 4 in Peglin whenever that happens. But it's like crazy. It's Peglin and Crab Champions. I mean, I link them both together because obviously those are both the longest running series on. Actually, Rounds is still probably, we probably still have more Rounds videos than we do Crab Champions. Peglin is the longest running in our thing, but obviously Peglin and Crab Champions are active longest running series. They're just so much fun to just play. Oh yeah, we don't really get any choices. That's the problem. Well, health rocks are guaranteed to spawn, I suppose. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Max health multiplier increased, but 10% of max health is dealt as fall damage. That's actually really good. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unique greed perks, 6 greed perks total. So if we win this run, I believe we should have the achievement. Damage reduction, targeting shot, triple shot. Just want our gun to be stronger here. Max health when we buy things. Ooh, common fire rate increase. Oh, big chests are bigger. I think we take that. Honestly, I think we get rid of... What do we get rid of? Honestly, 20% max health multiplier from a single banana. I'm going to sell that. Chests contain more loot choices. And damage goes up each island. Cool. That's actually pretty good, I think. Like, you play as Spy and have to use the FNAF 2 mask, but you can't use a mask of a character that's currently in the building. I don't know too much FNAF gameplay stuff, obviously. I've only played... I think we've done 1 or 2 FNAF videos, and I think that's it. I think we've only done 1 FNAF video, actually. Oh, I stopped there. More greed perks. Loop 3. Seal of approval. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't feel very confident here, but... We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. A little scary here. Love that we've been getting the free armor as long as we break our armor. Love that we have targeting shot too. The poison that we're doing now. The fire from the link shot. I know we haven't really talked about link shot in a while, but that was the one thing we enhanced this episode so far, and it gave it fire shot. And between that and then the arcane blast we still have, all of the global damage multiplier we've gotten from greed chests. Gotta say, getting a lot of greed here, and it's surprisingly working out better than I thought it was going to be. Damage increase for each perk level you have, we'll take that. And no reason for armor here. No reason really for the melee either. I don't know, I'll take it. It's like sometimes it just feels like not a point to taking some things here. Could you call a roguelike a puzzle game? If it is a roguelike puzzle game, we played one recently, Blueprints. Blueprints, one of the best roguelikes I've played ever. Or roguelite. There is meta progression, so I'd say roguelite for this Blueprints. But Blueprints, incredible. Now, I know we only played the game. We only played until we beat it, which I know is only 15% of the content. So there are roguelite puzzle games. I wouldn't say every single roguelike is a puzzle game at all. That's the good thing about roguelikes and roguelites, is I truly think that they can fit most genres. We've played horror roguelikes like No Skin. We've played horror puzzle games like Blueprints. We've played roguelike shooters like Crab Champions, Gunfire Reborn, RoboQuest. There are, you know, bullet hell roguelikes like Enter the Gungeon. There's horde survival roguelikes like Vampire Survivors. You just have all these other quirky things like billiard roguelike, marble roguelike, hacking roguelike. So you could turn a lot into a roguelike, you know? Let's do big ability. And greed, I will continue to take greed. I'm going to see how much greed we can get by the end of it, even if it causes us to lose the run. I feel like I have to take as much greed as humanly possible. I feel like that's the point. Until we find one greed perk that ends up losing us the run. But honestly, the torpedoes and the fire rate has finally got to an insane part, and we're getting the we don't really ever have to reload because of that one perk. A lot of the times early on. So the build, honestly, I mean, we knew we had a lot of scaling. I think we're finally at the point, thanks to a lot of these legendaries, where I'm feeling pretty happy about this build. We'll see how we're gonna throw it here with this incoming incoming greed perk. Let's see. More crystals drop when eliminating enemies, but more enemies spawn. Sure, why not? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 greed perks right now. I have 7 fucking greed perks. Okay. Our fire rate keeps going higher and higher. Dude, the poison legendary is helping so much. Because obviously we've been increasing our damage, but then poison is just increasing stuff even further. Also, the torpedoes are so satisfying to watch. How they like shoot up and then like arc back down. But yeah, we're actually ass blasting pretty well here. Gotta say. What is our fire rate at now? 193%. Which, how much of that has come from the ring? 48% fire rate has come from the relic. And more damage for each shot you hit in a row without missing. I think that's pretty good. We'll go speed chest here. Still really would love juiced or the epic fire rate increase. But our fire rate is already... I'm very proud of our fire rate right now. A lot of enemies. A lot of enemies right now. A lot of things going on. We've got decent healing at least. We don't have a great healing, but we don't need it as badly as other runs since we do get 1 free armor per if we have no armor. Targeting shots helping as well, I think. Like, we are allowed 2 lasers, but once again, the only other thing we have is big abilities, so... also, this is, what, hurt ourselves for money. I'll do that one time. Might have thrown... Well, there's a health rock over there, actually. Because we don't have a ton of healing, but we will get the armor. So that's important. A little bit of healing. Brings us back up to over 2K. Then our roguelikes and roguelites, the bad apple / Doom of game genres. The reference is its form of a test that the internet does where if something has a screen with 2 or more colors, or if it's playable as a game. I don't know what... I've not heard of the bad apple thing you're talking about. I have heard of Doom clones, right? When Doom first came out, and anytime someone else would make a first-person shooter, they would all be called Doom-likes or Doom clones, you know, until it kind of got its own genre. I haven't really heard of the bad apple thing before. So, common fire rate. I'll take it. Better than nothing. I'll do an economy chest here. But yeah, you can turn a lot into a roguelike and roguelite. Just kind of the biggest things I'd say are important to the genre are permadeath, like just the style of gameplay where there's different items or perks or relics, whatever you want to call them, and every run feels different because you get different builds, you get different combinations of builds, right? There's a lot of randomness in the kind of builds that you get. You know, it makes you want to do just one more run, just one more run, just one more run, you know? So I'd say those are some of the biggest things. That apple is a Toho animation on YouTube. Yeah, I've not heard of that. Or that term before either. Okay. Shots do more damage, but start slow, accelerate over time. No, thank you. And shot prices are discounted, sure. Oh, there's another greed totem. There is, in fact, another greed totem. It's risky, but I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna do it. Up the ante. 120... Oh. Oh, no, it just leveled up something we already had. Up the ante was global damage multiplier increased, but there's even more enemies spawning now. Okay, okay. Enemies explode when eliminated, sure. I think it's a little bit late for money shot. Chance for shots to do damage twice. Also chance to shoot in an X formation. Link shot, leveling that up. Be pretty good. Piercing shot would be interesting, but I don't think we really need it. Lightning shot. I'll take bubble blast. Give our ability something actually decent here. And then, you know what? Grenadier. So more bubbles here. Bubbles are really good against elites. Okay. So how many greeds do I have right now? I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 greed perks right now. Okay. Oh, this is a big open map. Very, very good for this build. Very good. Holy shit. And I do think we just got a lot more. Us shooting more bullets goes really hard. With the amount of global damage multipliers we've got. Wow, we killed them so fast. I think the bubbles helped a lot as well there. That was crazy. Damage increase for each person you kill would be nice. I'm going to take Grim Reaper here, paying 13k for that just so we have a little bit more healing. Max health when we buy things. And final biome here. I think we're going to keep this on a loop too, considering we, 1, lost a run here, and 2, you know, I mean, we have slowly now been increasing our damage, but we also were increasing the max health of the enemies, and until we kind of got that figured out, it was a little bit hard. Oh, jeez. So how many legendaries do we have? We only have 4, but I mean, still a good amount. Considering the legendaries have been doing a lot of help here for us. Big abilities, sure, whatever. And we'll do random. There's obviously not, I don't think you can get greed from random. I don't think, though you might. But I don't think you can. But you might. I literally don't know. I don't know shit behind the scenes of this game. Like I always talk about, right? There are a lot better YouTubers, you know, for that kind of stuff. Like No Scrub, D-Furnace. I don't know how nitty-gritty they get into the math now anymore, but I'm just a dude playing a game. Chance to gain ammo when dealing damage. Problem is that's not worth 19k, so I will go ahead. Relic chest. Might find a better relic here. Not likely, considering we only get 2 choices. And we're going to have to sell something, but... Dude, the buzzsaws and torpedoes, I'm liking. And that poison is helping so much as well. I believe all we gotta do is get through this, 2 more areas, the shop, and then if we can beat that final boss, I think we'll finally have the greed achievement, which I'm just surprised we haven't gotten at this point. I think we've attempted this a couple times and I guess just not had very much success. Unless we just, it was the getting unlucky because they have to be unique. I don't really remember, but... See, reload speed increase, but we're already getting the guaranteed... Actually, yeah, extra portal choice after each island isn't really needed anymore late game. We'll take the reload speed increase and screw it. We'll fight an elite. Honestly, I think the elites are a little bit easier than hordes to an extent now. I can just stack up all of these elemental effects that I have. Plus, I don't know, I'm just doing a good amount of damage here. But the fire from the link shot has been a consistent good thing. Right, that was 1 enhancement on a single link shot early on, and I think it's been helping because of how much fire rate we have. Money shot, I'll take health shot. Money shot's not really needed anymore here. I will do... And before I accidentally pick a 1-hit and just instantly lose before I can get the achievement. That sounds like something I would do. But that is why we do not take 1-hits anymore here. This is not a 1-hit kind of channel. Shit, holy shit. Holy shit, taking a lot of damage. I don't know if I just had a lot of poison on me and I took a lot. I don't know why I just took so much damage. Oh my god. This is the last combat before... That's why I'm glad we took all this healing, because even though I was feeling kind of secure, I knew this game. I know what this game can do. Right? And we only have less than 5,000 HP, which is decent. But not huge. But we got it here. Yeah, if we see some armor we can buy, absolutely. Yeah, I will not be taking a 1-hit. No, siree. Shop price is discounted. Beautiful. Okay. So here we go. Final shop period here. Gonna hurt ourselves for paycheck. We don't need. We can also go ahead and sell all the money things because this is the end of the loop. So we're going to go ahead and take off bonus crystals. That way we have the perk slots too. We're going to take off big chests. And then, do we have a money shot? I don't think we do. No. So just sell these here. The biome does have lava everywhere. So one shot is basically impossible. Yeah, because that'll kill you too, absolutely. Gold armor there probably guarantees the win. I'll gold armor. Screw it. Spiral shot. I don't think we need health shot. Arcane blast. Fast shot. And there's another greed. Max health multiplier increase, but more enemies spawn. So we now have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 greed perks. 9 greed perks right now. Triple shot, fast shot, dagger arc. Can I get more? Can I get more greed? Lightning. Sharpened axe. And I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of, because 19k is too much here, so I'm gonna just get rid of streak shot for damage and damage here. Oh, I didn't sell. Oh, you're right. Did not sell that. Okay, gets me a little bit more armor. Whatever. Okay, who's ready? I'm ready to get the greed achievement here with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 greed perks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unique greed perks. And here we go. Let's see. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi, 17 Mississippi, 18 Mississippi, 19 Mississippi, 20 Mississippi, 21 Mississippi, 20... Oh, a little over 20 seconds, but I did, in fact, get the achievement Greedy, defeat a boss with at least 5 greed perks. We have done it. We did what we set out to do. And we'll, sure, Scythe Vortex, why not? Reminder to the Black Hole Blender build that we had. And I will take my victory here. Whoo, boy! What is it? Let me just double check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 greed perks. We have unlocked a skin that I believe is just a duplicate of all the other skins. There's not... Where is it here? Yeah, it's literally just another one of these here, right? Of the blue tiger. Or maybe it was something else. I don't know. A lot of interesting skins here. Vampire's quirky, but obviously we've been enjoying for a very long time the Kaleidoscope skin. I vibe with the Kaleidoscope skin. So we have all the achievements except win on normal difficulty without taking damage, clear the first biome on nightmare difficulty without taking any damage, and get a win on ultra chaos, and then obviously completing all challenges here. So ultra chaos will probably wait for the next update, but maybe you know, over the next couple updates, maybe we try to do you know, some sort of the builds where we try to not take any damage. We'll have to see, but either way, glad we finally got the greed stuff going on. Had a lot of fun with this. Hope you enjoyed it. I know there's a lot of people that have asked me for greed builds, so you know, hope you enjoyed. And if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe, ring that bell, like all the big boy YouTubers say, to be notified when more Crab Champions videos come out. If there are some, they'll be on the screen right next to me. And if you guys are going to be grinding out some Crab Champions on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.